Hey, what is up, guys? We are here, question and answer. It's about that time to get into some of these questions that you guys have been asking me. There's a grip. There's an absolute ton of questions, so figured I'd start now. So Icy asks, what do you think of Capcom taking out Pianoing from Street Fighter V? As a Chun-Li player in Street Fighter 4, I personally like the idea because Pianoing gives me carpal tunnel. I'm totally with you there. So if you guys don't know why Pianoing is in the game in the first place, Pianoing is there to make the moves that are piano input not, kind of balance them, because they're balanced around the idea that the moves aren't super simple to execute, so they're a little stronger. That's why certain charge moves are better and stuff, like, Guile's Sonic Boom is like the best fireball, right? But it's not easy to do. It's, you gotta charge it first, so you give up walking forward, and you can't do it in a lot of situations if you don't have charge. So yeah, that's the same thing with pianoing. I'm really happy about it because I am not so great at pianoing. I'm just okay. Like, I'm not super great at it. I'm not super terrible, but I'm alright, and I'm happy that it's going away. I don't like having to piano legs with Chun-Li all the time, and I think that the way they balance it makes sense too, because legs now are not quite as strong as they were in Street Fighter 4 on block and stuff. They don't lead to quite as much, but they are still really good. So yeah, I like what Capcom are doing. Next question, Cameron asks, why don't you play Madden? I don't know, I'm not a huge football fan. Like, I like football, but and I don't play a ton of sports games anyway, so there you go. Moose says the cow. What's your favorite Pokemon? Now, this is gonna make sense when you understand what kind of characters I enjoy, just in general, but I love goody-goody characters who just fight for the rights, and they're basically just so goody-goody and so cut and dry, and Pikachu is my favorite Pokemon. He's been my favorite Pokemon since the dawn of time, even with all the new sick Pokemon and everything. Every Pokemon game I play, I make sure to capture a Pikachu, because who doesn't want to catch Pikachu? He's just the sickest. Like, come on. He's the best. Hendrix Code asks, what do you think of A-list Johnny Cage? It'd be cool if you used him in future shenanigans. I've been actually looking into playing him and learning him, because you guys know I played Fisticuffs Johnny before, right? And I really like Johnny Cage as a character, but I don't like Stunt Double because he gets a different fireball, and I don't like that projectile. But I do like A-list a lot, and I think it's really good. So I've been meaning to learn it for a while. And yeah, once I learn him, I'll use him in shenanigans. Just gotta wait for me to learn him, which probably won't be too long from now. So, yep. Also, what happened to my Kotal Khan? I'm gonna bring him back out soon. He got a bunch of buffs, and the variations that I think are fun, which isn't War God, are way better now. So I'm gonna be playing those. But yeah, Kotal Khan soon. And A-list Johnny. Next question from Jalen. I have a question about Mortal Kombat X. I recently started playing with A-list Johnny, but for the life of me, I can't seem to get his run canceling down pack. I was hoping maybe you could do a video on it showing us or me how to do it if I saw some other videos, but it didn't help any. Well, I did do other videos. I don't know if you saw, I did a video about run cancel combos, and I did a video about doing like the run canceling with special moves, right? So the two different kind of videos. Now, if you saw those and those didn't help, my main advice is to just try run cancels. Like, the easiest run cancel with A-list Johnny Cage is off of forward 3, the knee. Do the knee, run cancel into standing 1. That's like his easiest run cancel, and just practice that. And over time, you'll get more consistent, and then you could try the more difficult ones off of like 1-1-3 and 1-2 and stuff like that. But yeah, like, it just takes practice. That's all there is to it. And I'd recommend looking over those videos that I mentioned. If you guys look under my playlist that I have an MKX System Series playlist, and it just has videos of all the stuff about how to learn MKX. So that's where they are. Go check them out. Crazy LCD asks, what is your all-time favorite video game character and why? Now, there's only one type of character I like more than, or I like as much as goody-goody characters who are usually the protagonist, right? Because there's the goody-goody characters that I like, and then there's also like the brooding, like my past is troubled characters, and I like those characters, and they're like usually badasses. I like those characters too, don't get me wrong, but I just like the goody-goodies better. The only other character type I like more, or I like as much as, is the asshole, arrogant characters who are just insanely badass. So my favorite video game character of all time is Dante. Because he's just so, oh God, he's such a piece of shit, isn't he? Like, he just thinks he's the best, and it's great. I really just like Dante. I think he is the absolute coolest. That's why I played him on all my Marvel teams. And I just think the character's sick. Like, it's hard for me not to like him. Like, Demon Hunter, Son of Sparta, he's just so cool. He just oozes cool, and he's a badass at the same time, which to me is the best part about it. Like, if you guys know the anime Fate Zero, I really like Gilgamesh. That's why I think he's like the absolute coolest, because man, he is just such an asshole. It's so great. But my favorite video game series is Metal Gear Solid, by the way, which is why like Solid Snake comes close to Dante, and Big Boss is like right after. I do like Solid more than Big Boss, because Big Boss is just kind of an asshole sometimes. But Solid Snake is, to me, he's like the real what Snake should be, even though he's a clone. But whatever, he's still the hotness. And I like a lot of the BioShock characters are up there too. I really like the BioShock characters. Oh man, especially. I won't get into it. I don't want to spoil anything for anybody, but yeah. Next question from K0. Do you have any Killer Instinct items? What do you mean by Killer Instinct? Like accessories or stuff like that? Like, I don't have any KI things at all. I have like the fan art book. Somebody gave that to me for free, so I have that. But that's about it. Can you have them? No. Sorry about that. Also, what is your greatest video game memory? My greatest video game memory... well, there's a lot from when I was a kid. I beat Pokemon before I could read, like back in the day. And I think a lot of people I know are like that. They're pretty similar. But man, playing the old Metal Gear game, the first one when I was a kid, I used to play the demo that you get from Pizza Hut. That and Tony Hawk, those two games, I played the demos for forever and ever and ever, man. All those PlayStation 1 games. Because PlayStation 1 was really when I got started playing video games, seriously. So I'm very nostalgic for a lot of PlayStation games, PS1 games, so yeah. That's what I'm nostalgic about. That's the first part of our question and answer. I'll be back with some more answers soon. See you guys.